Morning, everyone. Good morning. Just kicking a box here out of my way. How is everyone this morning? Happy Friday. Everybody knows I love Fridays. Yes, so it's the weekend. So how is everybody doing? Any news? I'm gonna hang on for a minute or two and see who pops on. I'll sip away here at my yummy coffee. Oh yeah, that's good. It's so funny, like over a year ago, I hated coffee all my life. Hated it up until about 2 years ago. And Liam was the same up until last year. It's just mental how I rarely drink tea now. It's always tea. It's just so funny. It's funny how things happen. Never thought I'd like coffee in a million years. So enough about that. How is everybody? Did you get to watch Sylvia's live yesterday? Morning, Colleen. All good in Galway. Yay, that's great, Colleen. That's good to hear. Good to hear. So it's Sylvia's live yesterday. I was going to quickly touch on it because I don't know if you got to see it or if you got to watch the replay. But she was talking about decision, and decision Bob Proctor talks about is all the time. It's so important. And she was just explaining yesterday like that everything really does start with decision. And you know, people worry about oh well, I can't do that because I don't have the money, or I can't do that because I'm not good enough, or I can't do that because oh no, that'll never happen. But Proctor teaches us never to worry about the how. Okay, the how will happen if you make a decision. You make the decision first. So if you know anyone that's always making decisions but changing their minds, or if you know anyone that just always asking other people's opinion, those people just are finding it very hard to make decisions. So those, even the ones that make decisions and change their minds, they didn't really make a decision, because when you make a decision, you go for it. You just start it and begin it, and you don't give up. So it's like when I made the decision to do this program, Thinking into Results program, I didn't ask one person, and I would be one of those people that would find it very hard to make a decision, and that's just purely by habit. I just leave the responsibility up to somebody else. Yeah, I can't make the decision. I told myself that I can't make decisions, so let's, get everybody else's decisions to make, everybody else to make my decisions for me. Like, absolutely crazy. Like, why do I trust everyone else's decision and I don't trust my own? It just doesn't make any sense. So learn that on this course, and I now, if I need to make a decision and I'm finding it difficult and I'm torn and I'm thinking about it for too long, I'll ask for guidance. It's what we do here every morning. We close our eyes, we connect, and we ask for guidance. So that's exactly what I do. And the answers do come, and the answers are they come from within. They're all here. We just don't realize it yet. So yeah, so the biggest decision, really, one of the biggest decisions I've ever made was joining Thinking into Results. And I did not ask one person. I remember saying it to Anne-Marie. She's the lady that introduced me to essential oils. And I had said yes already to Thinking into Results, and I was just saying, I just gave her, I sent her a voice note just to see, because I knew she kind of dabbled in Bob Proctor stuff, and I knew she kind of did a course on it, but it was an online course. So I was just asking what she thought and whatever, and she goes, Fiona, yeah, it sounds really good, but I don't know if you need it, and she goes, I did the online course and I can send you that. And I was like, no, I've signed up, I'm doing this. She was laughing. She was like, oh my God, because you always ask my opinion for something big like that. And she said, I can't believe you just made the decision. She said, go ahead. She said, it's obviously right. It's obviously right for you. Morning, Marie. How are you? So yeah, and it so was. And the way I think of it, Liam could have changed my mind for me. Anybody could have changed my mind by just giving their opinion. And could you imagine if they did? I would not be here every morning at 7:30. Would not be here. I wouldn't be progressing in my business. I wouldn't have all this confidence that I seem to have these days. And I would be a completely different person. I was lost. I was absolutely lost. So it was the best decision I ever made. And morning, Mary. And I will never look back. And there's some Sylvia, when she did her training yesterday, she offered some amazing giveaways afterwards. I don't know if you got a chance to watch it, but morning Marie, how are you? But so she was saying if you sign up to Thinking into Results before Tuesday night, you get this other program, which is called Magic in Your Mind. And when she was listing off all these things yesterday, I was thinking, oh my God, people are not going to know the value of all these. So I was thinking, I made a mental note in my head, and I'm going to explain these tomorrow in my gratitude call, just in case anybody was listening to her yesterday and thought, maybe this program is for me. But what's all that about? Yeah, that means nothing to me. And then you might just kind of forget about it. So basically what she's offering is Magic in Your Mind, which is, right, so Thinking into Results is 12 lessons. And the 5th lesson is all about your mental faculties. And one of them is your intuition, like the one we strengthen here every morning when we ask for guidance. And the other one is memory and will and imagination and focus, I think, and there's 5 anyway. So there's 5 mental faculties, and Magic in Your Mind gives you a kind of a structure on how to strengthen all of them. So we have all of them, we have them all, but we don't use them enough. Like people say, I have an off bad memory. Nobody has a bad memory. We all have the same, but you can strengthen it to there's tools, it's stuff, the things that you can do to help make your memory better. So that's Magic in Your Mind. So that's an extra on Thinking into Results, and you probably wouldn't want to access that until you've the 6 months done of Thinking into Results, because you want to concentrate on one thing at a time, and Thinking into Results is such a massive thing that's going to transform your life. So you kind of leave that, or maybe Sylvia will advise different, whatever, it's there anyway. And then she's also offering 9 months of Thinking into Results instead of 6. So Thinking into Results is a 6-month program, so Sylvia has extended that to 9. So you will stay on all the coaching calls, all the Q&A calls, the mastermind calls every week until the 9 months are up, and then you have access to that material for the rest of your life as well. It doesn't just stop there. You'll have it every single day, and you'll know what to do. You'll have your routine set at that stage. You'll have so many paradigms shifted and changed, and new habits created at that stage. You'll know exactly where you're at. And she's also, there's a seminar, one of Bob Proctor's seminars. It's the Science of Getting Rich. You'll have access to that as well. And so we do calls, like as I was saying, we do weekly calls, we used to Q&As, mastermind calls. I'm trying to think, was there anything else that she offered yesterday? I'm going to have a look at my list. I thought there was something else I'm forgetting, which there probably is. Oh, there is, yes. There's another program called Working with the Law. So the laws of the universe, there's 11 laws of the universe. I think I've been saying on here that there's 7. It's actually 11. Just shows you I haven't looked at that program. But there's 11 laws of the universe that, man can't change. They're there, and that's it. They're, the law of gravity, the law of attraction, law of vibration, all those laws. There's access to that as well. So that's afterwards, probably after the Thinking into Results program as well. So there's all that, and the 9 months coaching, and that's up until Tuesday night at 12 o'clock. So if you understand that, brilliant. If you don't, let me know in the comments or message me privately. I'm taking calls today to anyone that has any questions on the Thinking into Results program, because like everybody on Sylvia's page knows I'm doing it, and I'm doing it all the time. Like I practically finished the program because I started it before Christmas, but I'm still doing it. It's something I'm always going to be doing all the time, and something I'm always going to be following. I absolutely love this material, and if you're the same as me, you love it, and you were blown away by Sylvia's training during the week, you will you will have interest in this, and it will the way I look at it is, people were saying, oh, the money, and if you let the money stop you, think about your results. You're putting a price on your results. So if just think 12 months down the line, 5 years down the line, are you still going to be in that same situation? Whether it's stuck in your business like I was, whether it's you're unhealthy, whether it's you're overweight, whether it's you're eating foods you shouldn't eat, all these things can be changed. There's a lady doing it at the minute, and she couldn't stop drinking Diet Coke. She was addicted to Diet Coke. And to change her paradigm, it takes 21 to 60 days, exactly 21 days. She doesn't even look at it now. She goes into the supermarket, she doesn't even see it. So that's how powerful changing your paradigm is. And she has tried Weight Watchers, Slimming World. She tried them all to help her give this up, and she could not do it. And now she doesn't even look at it. It's just powerful, absolutely powerful. So that's only one example of who's in our group. So it's really, really good. And Bob Proctor actually does a live Q&A every 6 to 8 weeks, and we can submit questions to him and watch him, reading out our questions and answering our questions. So morning, Annie. So you'd have access to that as well. That's every 6 to 8 weeks. So that's another thing as well that's added in. So so that is it. So that is the program, and they're the extras, and the extras are available up until midnight on Tuesday. So if you have any questions on the program and how it's helped me and how it can help you, just message me or comment below, and we'll jump on a call today and quickly go through it and can answer all your questions. So now I will think we will write our list. So let me know. I know there's a few of you on here that's been watching Sylvia's training this week. Annie, you were on. Who else is here? Deirdre, Marie, Mary, 2 Maries, Colleen. Yeah, I think you were watching it all week. So let me know, what did you think of it? Did you learn anything? Did you take notes? Have you seen all 4 yet? Let me know. I just want to get your opinion, because I didn't have any calls. I haven't had any calls with any of you, any goal setting calls. So I did goal setting calls for kind of the first 3 days, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. So if anyone still, if anyone wants to talk about, setting goals or the program, as I said, just let me know and we can jump on a call. It's no problem at all. Okay, perfect. So today is Friday, the 25th of September. And at the top today, I am grateful for okay, the first one I always write down is now that everything in my life is moving in harmony with God's laws. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Remember, really feel how grateful you are for each one. And by God's laws, I mean the 11 laws of the universe. Okay, perfect. So, because when you're in harmony with those, you're on your way to your goal. And when your body is at ease, it's not panicking, it's not depressed, there's no anxiety, there's no worry. You can pull yourself out of all these states and all these negative emotions. You can pull it out through gratitude and through other stuff. Thinking into results really helps with all that. Okay, so perfect. So let's write down a list of 10 and see how we get on. I haven't done an awful lot of talking yet. No, we're good. We should get the 10 written. Perfect. And don't forget as well, I always say, you can be grateful for your past, past experiences, past conversation, past hugs, past, whatever it is, even exes. And you can also be grateful for your present, what you have right now, your health, your wealth, your the weather, little things like that we do take for granted, our legs, our bodies, and we can also be grateful for our future. But you can also be grateful for people in our lives right now. I love that because we couldn't cope, we couldn't do anything if we didn't have people around us, and as I say every morning, I always put you guys on my gratitude list, because there'd be no point in me doing this if I wasn't talking to anybody. There's nobody coming on, nobody enjoyed it. I would have probably given up, which is a shame. Here we go, hair time again, is it, Hannah? Sorry about this. So if you want to start writing while I do this to my hairdressing duties. Oh, sorry. No.
I like to get the little bits.
Little bits out of your face.
Yeah.
Okay. Put the little loop on now as well, okay? Okay, so for those of you mammies out there, I'm going to, well, maybe I don't have it here, do I? I do. Melaleuca is antifungal, and we don't want any of those little critters getting into Hannah's hair while she's in school, because they're always going around. So I get the Melaleuca roller, put it all around her hairline.
And in my hair.
And in your hair, yes. This is where they get in, at the back here, under the ponytail. So basically Melaleuca is a natural tea tree oil. So this is where they get in. So put it all around. Get that aside. Can this do around here? Those are the most important parts of the back of the head. Oh, there you go. See you soon. Sorry about that. Okay, perfect. So I'm way behind now. Donna, and likewise Fiona, no show without Fiona. Thanks, Mary. As I said, I have anxiety, but I'm working on it. I'm going to come through all that, and I'm going to. Yes, great, Annie. Absolutely, yes. And that's the attitude that you need to have. If you have the attitude all the time, every day, I'm sick, I'm sick, I'm sick. Remember, that's what you're going to attract in. So have the attitude of, I'm better. Visualize yourself happy and healthy and running and chatting and laughing and picking up the phone, calling friends, and just visualize yourself the way you want to be. This is so powerful. First thing in the morning, Annie, when you wake up, or anyone that's having any health issues, mental issues, whatever it is, first thing in the morning, you wake up, you visualize yourself in that way, the exact way you want to be, you know, happy and healthy, out walking, enjoying the sunshine, enjoying nature, enjoying other people's company, having a nice bath, relaxing, meditation. Just visualize yourself doing all the things you want to be doing and how you want to feel. And that is so powerful. I visualize that for my mother. My mother has depression, and I've been doing that for the last 2 weeks. I swear to God, she's been doing absolutely amazing. Every time I ring her, she's chatting on the phone, and she's asking, when she starts asking questions about all of us here and what's going on up there and how's school and how's the kids, then I know she's great, because otherwise she just doesn't have any interest. And I don't mean that she doesn't have any interest in us, she just doesn't have any interest in life. So for the last at least 3 weeks, maybe I'm doing it longer, I must be doing it longer, because she's been absolutely amazing. And you know, I don't think there is no such thing as coincidence. So I really do feel it's helping her. I really do. So every morning when I send love to somebody that's bothering me, I've gotten to the stage now where there isn't really anyone bothering me. So I send love to her, and I visualize her being well, going out for a walk, chatting to me on the phone, picking up the phone, ringing my brother or my sister, and just enjoying life, not just existing. I want her to enjoy her life. I don't want her to just sit at home and exist. I want her to be part of all our lives, because otherwise, what's the point? What is the point? So that's what you do. And if you have any questions, just comment below, and or just message me privately or whatever. But I thought it was amazing. I have learned I am good enough for everyone, and I'm not putting myself down anymore. Brilliant. Best yet to come. That's the attitude. That's absolutely the attitude, Annie, because and I do feel, because I have seen you on Sylvia's trainings this week, and I've seen you commenting. So I was so proud of you to do that, because it's a hard thing to do, and sometimes it's hard to admit to people that you don't know that you're sick and that you're not feeling great. But you were putting in your positive vibes all the time, and I just thought that was amazing. You did your live, Sylvia. If you weren't watching it, she challenged us all to do a Facebook Live, and a lot of people are scared of Facebook Lives. I totally get it. I was the exact same. I used to record my videos 5 times before I'd go near a live video, so I know what it's like. And so many people did Facebook Live for the very first time. I was overwhelmed. I was so proud of you all. Some of them were ones I had just gotten off the phone from doing the goal setting calls, and there was one lady that actually said, Fiona, I was a bit gutted when you said it was a Zoom call, because I have to look at myself on the call. I couldn't believe it. And I was thinking I would have been the same way. I was the same way, but I can't really remember. It's only kind of, when people say things, I get triggers. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I was the exact same way. But she did a live. I was just so proud of her. I had to message her you know, give her a voice note and congratulate her personally, because I just couldn't believe she did it. So since then, I was messaging her last night. She's done one on her WhatsApp group, because she's a personal trainer, and she's done one on something else that she's doing. And she just can't believe it. So I said, keep it going, keep the momentum going. You know, this is something she really, really needed. And a lot of people on that page really, really needed it. And it was such a safe environment to do it. Even though, you know, people were saying, oh, I wouldn't have done it on my own. But it's a stepping stone. It's the first time you've done it. And, you know, you realise afterwards, I didn't die. I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't hurt myself. And I feel great. And remember, the other side of freedom, or other side of fear, is freedom. So, you know, everyone that did it felt amazing afterwards. You know, they conquered their fears. So, you know, if you're one of those, congratulations, and keep doing it. Do another one. If that's something that, you know, you want to get used to, is something you're fearful of, do it. So, okay, we really better get back to writing our list and doing way too much talking. Okay, perfect. Okay, how's everybody getting on? I hadn't done the mirror work, I wouldn't have done it. Never, if I hadn't done the mirror, I wouldn't have done it. Comfortable looking. Oh yeah, totally, Marie. Definitely the mirror work was massive, because it forced you to look in the mirror for 21 days, every single day for 21 days. Yeah, that was so, so powerful. So I'm glad you mentioned that. Actually, I forgot about that. If anybody hasn't done that 21 days of mirror work, the 21-day mirror work challenge, it's all saved on my YouTube channel. So if you just do a search for me, and it's under a playlist, so it's all there together, and it's so, so powerful, and it really brings up a lot of stuff, but it's something that is so powerful and so helpful. Like, I had messages from people during that. I had voice notes from a particular lady that was actually crying, saying, Fiona, it got me so far. It got, you know, it's all these emotions from my past have come up. She said, but I pushed through, and I kept going, and it was just so powerful. Like, for it to do all that to one person. And I was thinking, even if I only helped one person doing this, I was so grateful, and the amount of people that it helped was really amazing. So You know, it's all about letting go of your past. It's really an extension of when we send love to people that are bothering us. It's really an extension of that, because we're sending love to ourselves, and we're sending love to people. We need to forgive, and we need to. It's a different challenge every single day. So it's 21 days, morning late as per usual, getting kids. It's okay, Dee, don't worry at all. Look at the videos are on here. I was just about to ask, thank you, mirror work is on my list of jobs. Yeah, Marie, that's on my YouTube, and the 21 days are there under a playlist, so you'll find it easy enough. So yeah, it's so powerful, it really is. And it's on this page as well. You know, I did it 21 days in a row on this profile page, but you'd have to do a search probably, you know, but they're there one after the other. But they're on my YouTube as well. It might be just easier. And subscribe, please subscribe, everybody, because it's very, very small. A little small community there. I just kind of just set that up just so I can save all these videos on it, just to kind of have them all in one place, because I couldn't keep them on my phone. It's just my phone was getting too full. And as well, anyone you think that this will help, these calls in the morning, if they want to watch the replays, they're always going to be here. Just tell them, send them on. Or ask them to friend request me. Let me know then if I haven't accepted, I mightn't have seen it. Let me know, because there's so many people that gratitude can really help. And as well, Sylvia's page, let me know, or you know, invite them onto Sylvia's page as well. It's so, you'll learn so much on there. If you never join Thinking into Results, you will learn so much on there. She really gives a lot of content. And the last 4 days, the training from the last 4 days, and today's Q&A will be there until the 29th. So you still have loads of time to watch those videos back, and even watch them for a second time. You'll always pick up something different. Bob Proctor always talks about repetition. Repetition is key. Repetition, repetition, repetition. All his seminars, everything, you know, all his trainings, they're all the same, because every time you listen, you pick up something different. There is, you know, and when you listen to something today, okay, so when you listen to Sylvia's training yesterday, and if you listen to that same training today, you will hear something different. 100%, because, well, number one, it's 45 to 55 minutes long, and there's no way you paid attention for the whole time. I know I definitely didn't. I couldn't. And number two, you're on a different vibration. So your vibration is either a little bit lower, a little bit higher, whatever, and you're going to pick up something different, and you're going to pick up what you need today. So don't be afraid to watch
800 hours.
You know, watch Mondays today, watch Tuesdays tomorrow, don't watch Mondays today, watch Mondays tomorrow. We've Q&A today. Well, I suppose there's no training today, so it's okay to watch it today. You just don't want to take in too much. So today is Q&A. So if you have any questions at all, you know, get them ready and send them on to Sylvia. And you could even, you know, pop it up on the page now. Today, if you weren't going to make the live, you can say, this is my question or whatever, and she'll answer it at 11 o'clock. Or even comment when you're watching the Q&A later this evening, or whenever you're watching it, put in your question then, and she'll see it, and I'll keep a lookout as well for any more questions that are coming in during the day. Okay, so we'll write one or two more, and then we'll send love. Okay. Okay, so at the bottom, for this and for more, I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, down at the very end again. If any of you haven't finished, just It's actually a very good thing to even read that over. Say when you come home from work, if you're a bit stressed, or sometime when I used to get the bus to work, I used to take a screenshot of it and read it on the bus home or on the bus there, just to keep the vibration high. And it's a really lovely thing to do, because you remember what you're grateful for each morning, and it will bring back those happy memories, because as I say, after each one, when you're writing it down, you write down, thank you God, thank you, and you are emotionalizing that. So when you're feeling these happy, positive emotions with every single gratitude you write down, it's going to bring all that back. And remember, our subconscious mind is the emotional mind, and this is where we want to impress all these positive emotions, and this is when we attract in more of that, more of what's in alignment with that. You attract all that in. So that's how gratitude helps us. It brings your vibration up, your energy up, and you attract in more of that then. So you're in a place of worry, anxiety, stress, your vibration, your frequency is down here. You start practicing gratitude, it's going to every day. It has to be done every day, and it's not going to happen overnight. And you have to be in that attitude of gratitude throughout the day, and especially first thing in the morning. Okay, perfect. So let's send love to people that are bothering us. Okay, what oil I'm going to pick today? Peace. Okay. Don't think I've done this one before. So peace is one of the emotional blends. Lovely blend. So there's a kit that you can buy for just all the emotional oils, and this is one that the one I picked before was Motivate a few days ago. Yeah, and I don't know if I've done Console yet. I don't think I have. Anyways, I can do that one tomorrow maybe. So peace. It's a lovely kind of a grounding, woody kind of a smell. If you want peace in your head, if you want peace in your home, if you want peace in your heart, you can rub it on the heart as well. So it's a lovely oil. Okay, so let's send love to people that are bothering us. So we just picture them standing in front of you. So somebody that's bothering you, somebody that's done something to you, picture them standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to theirs. This is nothing to do with them. This is all to do with you creating space for positive energy inside of you. And when you hold a grudge towards somebody, or when you have resentment or hatred or any kind of negative emotions towards somebody, they have some of your energy. So this is a way of getting that back. So you're spending time being angry, or you might see them and you build up a rage or whatever. Morning, Anthony. So this is a way of letting that go and releasing all those negative emotions and moving on, and focus on your goal. Your goal is your focus, and don't be thinking about things that happened in the past, because the past is the past, and it's in the past for a reason. So focus on your goal. You know where you're going, and don't let anybody stop you. Okay, so a lot of you from this week have set your goals. Anyone that I had a call with, or anyone that was on Sylvia's calls during the week would have set your goals. You'd have an idea of kind of where you're going. So and if you want to share or private message me, I would be very grateful. Or if you have any questions, you know where I am. Okay, perfect. So we close our eyes, picture that person standing in front of you, white light, gold light, whatever you want, going from your heart to theirs, and sending love. Okay. Okay, perfect. When you're ready, move on to person number 2. Perfect. And when you're ready, move on to yourself. So picture you standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to yours, and sending love. perfect. So now we ask for guidance, and what we do here is we ask a question to the universe. So you're connecting, you're really relaxing, and you're asking a good quality question. It could be something to do with your health, could be something to do with your business. Who do I need to help today? Who do I need to call today? Give me the name of this person. Or it could be something to do with your family, your home, whatever it is, your job, your partner, whatever it is, it's going to be something that you need to ask, you need guidance with. So just close our eyes and just ask the question, and then let the answers flow. These answers come from within. We just don't trust ourselves. So if especially if you've a decision that you really need to make and it's a really important one and you just can't decide, when you ask someone else's opinion, you're asking their paradigm. So you're asking their opinion, but their opinion wants to keep you safe. So they don't want you to, not that they don't want you to push yourself, but they're not going to give you an answer that's correct. Say the right answer comes from within. So the first answer that comes to you is the right one. Okay, so it might come in a day or two, or it could come in an hour or two. You don't know, but just ask the question, a good quality question, and then let it go. Don't be thinking about it. Just let it happen, and the answers will come. Okay. Okay, perfect. So we don't have an awful lot of time to do that here in the morning. So, practice it throughout the day. Do it, when you're if you're one for meditating, which I hope you all are. Meditation is so, so powerful. Do it after that. Doing it after gratitude is the perfect time to do it. We just don't have an awful lot of time. And, people are rushing out to work and they've other stuff to be doing as well. So, do it, try it again, and, do it a couple of times. Have fun with it. Ask questions that, that and you ask questions that you get the answer for, or I'm trying hard to explain, but ones when you get the answer, you'll know, okay, well, that's definitely the answer to that question. Or ones that are fairly obvious is what I'm trying to say. Have fun with it, practice it. It's a really, really great one for improving and your intuitive, your intuition. So your intuitive muscles is kind of what I call it, because all these mental faculties they're like muscles and they need to be strengthened. So this is how we do it, and it's really, really powerful, but it does need to be done every single day. So after this call, head over to your mirror, and whether you're brushing your teeth or whether you just want to do it and say it in front of the mirror, look into one eye, I love you, you are perfect as you are, and then into the other eye, I love you, you're perfect as you are, and at least 3 more compliments into each eye. At least 3 more if you can, more if you've time. And when you're brushing your teeth, say a few more. Why not? We don't love ourselves enough. We really, really don't. Okay, so, and then read your self confidence formula, which is this one here. Now I did share it with you, Marie. Oh, actually, Marie, I asked you for your number because I have this on WhatsApp. So I was just asking you yesterday, Marie, for your phone number. If you don't mind sharing that, I can send you this. You were asking me yesterday for this. Otherwise, I might have it on email. If you prefer to give me your email, that's absolutely fine. Whatever suits you. But just taking a screenshot of this you won't be able to read it. Maybe I could. You could probably zoom in. But anyways, let me know. And if you want, any of you want that, let me know as well. So thank you so much for joining me this morning, for your lovely comments. Hope to see you all at 11 o'clock for Sylvia's Q&A. If you have any questions and you can't join the live Q&A, send them to me or send them on the page. Send them to me, maybe it might be just easier, and I will ask them at 11 o'clock. And you can watch the replay, then you'll see your question pop up and you can and have a look then. And any questions in the meantime about the program, about the training, and about your goals, let me know and we can jump on a quick call. Great start to get into the day. Yay! That's great, Marie. Fabulous. I love this. Love this. It's just amazing. Love helping people. It's just amazing. I just love it. So maybe this is my calling. It's definitely something I'm always going to be doing anyway. So thank you so much everyone for jumping on, and enjoy your day. Fantastic Friday, and we'll see you later. Alrighty, bye.